My precious child, do not be troubled. When you feel both excitement and anxiety stirring in your hearts, even the faithful women who discovered my empty tomb trembled with fear and wonder at the news of my resurrection, yet their hearts were aflame with joy. I want you to know, it is entirely possible to hold both emotions in your soul at once. Simply come to me with your honest feelings, your fears, your hopes, your questions, and trust that I will hold you securely. My presence is a safe haven where you can share every thought and every concern without shame or hesitation. I do not want worry or uncertainty about tomorrow to smother the joy I offer you right now. My invitation is not reserved for days when your life appears tidy or when the world seems calm and predictable. I am with you in the midst of every storm, every trial, every moment of confusion, ready to fill your soul with peace and courage. You are never alone, for my watchful eyes are always on you, and my steadfast love will follow you forever. Bring me your burdens, no matter how heavy. Speak with me as a child speaks to a loving parent, freely, passionately, and truthfully. Let go of the weight of your concerns and rest in my strong arms. The more you release your worries, the more room there is in your heart for my joy, a joy that no circumstance and no person can ever steal from you. Remember, my love for you is unshakable, and nothing in all of creation can separate you from it. When you feel overwhelmed by the troubles of the world or the challenges in your life, pause and recall my constant faithfulness throughout history. I parted the Red Sea for my people, protected them in the wilderness, and led them to a land of promise. I brought light into darkness and hope where there was none. I rescued the fearful, I healed the broken, and I comforted the weary. In the same way, I am active in your life today, writing a story of grace and redemption that is far greater than you can imagine. Time, my child, is not your enemy but your instructor. When prayers seem unanswered or delayed, do not lose heart. Remember that I work mightily, even in the darkest nights, training you to trust me, to lean upon me when everything else falls away. The trials you face are the very stage on which my power and glory can shine the brightest. In every difficulty, choose to set your eyes on me. Expect me to show up in surprising ways, transforming hopeless situations into testimonies of my boundless compassion and strength. Do not limit your requests. Ask boldly, for I am able to do far beyond everything you dream. Let my Holy Spirit renew your mind, replacing doubt with faith and small-mindedness with bold vision. Remember the countless miracles I have performed, both in Scripture and in your life. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, unchanging in my goodness and unmatched in my power. Expect me to work miracles for you and through you, bringing light to dark places and hope to desperate hearts. Above all, trust me. Every moment you lean on my promises, you are stepping closer to the fullness of life I have prepared for you. Your fears will not vanish instantly, but they will lose their grip on your heart when you continually invite me into your struggles. As you do this, my peace, beyond all human understanding, will begin to guard your heart and mind. My joy will flow in you like a fresh stream, restoring your spirit day by day. My child, I see your heart longing for a brighter tomorrow. I assure you, better days are coming. I am the God who holds the universe in my hands, and I have not forgotten you. Your faith combined with my power and your deep trust in my everlasting love will bring forth great and mighty breakthroughs. Each morning when you rise, I urge you to place your trust in me through prayer. There is a spiritual battle raging, forces trying to steal your peace, unsettle your family, and derail your future. But I call you to stand up with courage. If you are tired of seeing the same troubles and wish for real change, Come to me persistently, and do not lose heart. I am ready to shift circumstances, open doors, and change hearts in ways you cannot imagine. You have faced struggles that have tested your determination, and you have risen time and again when life knocked you down. I see the tears you have held back, the silent cries of your soul. My precious child, I was with you in those moments of deep sorrow, even when you felt alone. You think no one understands the weight of your burdens, but I know every detail. I know how hard it is to keep going when discouragement tries to crush your spirit. Yet you are still here, breathing and persevering, and that fills my heart with joy. Do not let despair rob you of the blessings I have prepared. Take all your worries, your hardships, your anxieties, your sense of unworthiness, and leave them at my feet. I want to carry those weights for you, because I love you with an everlasting love. If you entrust your situation to me, you will see transformation unfolding in ways that will amaze you. Do not doubt that your situation will improve. When you believe in my promises and put action to your faith, mountains of difficulty will move out of your path. You will walk in victory and see miracles blooming where you once only saw defeat. Child, I encourage you to stay steadfast. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep praying. Keep fasting. Keep studying my word. It is your map to navigate life's storms. Immerse yourself in Scripture, for it will grow your faith and set your heart ablaze with hope. Through my written word, you learn my heart. You discover stories of how I parted seas, overthrew giants, healed the broken, and raised the dead. I am still the same God today. I do not change. My power has never diminished. Your faithfulness in hard times has not gone unnoticed, and I'm about to reward you with the blessings of provision and abundance. Open your eyes to see the opportunities I place before you. Be attentive to my whispers, because I speak in unexpected moments, through a kind word from a friend, a passage in Scripture, or a sudden stirring in your spirit. I am lining up new doors for you to walk through, and when you do, you will find that my grace has already prepared the way. You have found favor in my sight because you have not given up, even when the winds of adversity blew fiercely against you. So do not be afraid to dream bigger than ever before. I have placed in you gifts and talents that I want to multiply. Remember, I am the creator of all things, and there is no limit to what I can do in your life. I know the battles that wage war in your mind, regrets about the past, shame over mistakes, fear of repeating old patterns. Let it be known, I am the God who redeems. I take broken pieces and shape them into something far more beautiful than you can imagine. Where you see scars, I see badges of strength. Where you see failure, I see opportunities for growth. I need you to surrender these burdens to me, trusting that I hold the blueprint of your destiny in my hands. Watch as I heal the wounds that have caused you so much pain. You were hurt deeply, and at times you wondered if you were at fault. But I tell you, I know the truth, and I am bringing freedom to your soul. A season of joyful surprises is on the horizon. The clouds of weariness will lift, and you will see how my grace, like a warm light, shines upon your life. The people around you, your friends, your family, will witness this transformation. They will see how I have protected you, guided you, and surrounded you with blessings only heaven can give. When sadness tempts you to give up, remember that I am by your side, renewing your strength, lifting your head, and placing you on a higher ground. Yes, challenging times remain, and not all battles disappear overnight. But the trials you face are opportunities for you to discover a deeper trust in me. Your faith has been tested like gold in a furnace, refined so it can shine brightly. I am calling you to keep leaning on me with unwavering confidence. As you do, abundance and genuine prosperity beyond mere financial gain, will overflow into your life. You will lack no good thing, for I delight in caring for you as my precious child. So, my beloved, remember the promises I have spoken into your heart. Write them down, treasure them, and return to them when darkness tries to cloud your vision. Keep your spirit awake, your ears attuned to my voice, and your eyes set on my power. There is a shift happening in the heavens on your behalf, and you do not want to miss it. You will see the day when what you once thought was impossible comes to pass, because nothing is too difficult for me. My grace, which knows no limits, will be your shield. My favor will follow you like a shadow, and soon you will stand amazed at the wonders I have performed in your life. My child, hear my voice speaking deep into your heart. I see you, I know you, and I love you more than you can ever comprehend. I understand every ache, every tear you have shed in silence, every wound that still throbs with the pain of yesterday's shadows. I long to fill your life with a hope so strong that it lifts you up every morning with renewed courage. Please know that your past does not define you. Nothing that happened before can rob you of the glorious future I have prepared for you. I want you to pause for a moment and imagine my arms wrapping around you, drawing you into a shelter of perfect peace and acceptance. You do not need to keep revisiting old scars or the mistakes that weigh heavy on your heart. Let me heal those memories so you can walk free of blame, guilt, and fear. I came to offer you a new life, a fresh start, a future filled with promise. When you feel overwhelmed, remember, you are not alone. I am here listening to every cry, longing to pour my love into the deepest corners of your soul. Come to me with everything. Your anxieties, your regrets, your dreams, and even your fears. As you lay these burdens at my feet, I will replace them with my comfort and strength. Believe that my arms are strong enough to uphold you, to shield you from condemnation, and to bestow forgiveness that flows like a mighty river. This is the day to break free from the chains that used to bind you. Chains of shame, chains of negative words spoken over you, chains of past traumas. I do not come to punish or to condemn, but to pour my infinite grace upon you. I have seen how you question yourself, how you wonder if you were somehow at fault for the pain that came your way. My precious child, trust that I know the truth. I want to heal the torn places in your heart. Allow my compassion to replace your sorrow, and my light to push away any darkness that still lingers. Where there was once isolation, I will bring a community of support. Where there was doubt, I will birth unshakable faith. Where there was heartbreak, I will release abundant joy. Open your heart wide to the possibilities I have promised. Believe in the power of a future shaped by my hands. Let my word guide you. Read it, meditate on it, speak it over your life. With each promise you declare, your hope will grow and your perspective will shift. You will begin to see yourself not as a victim of your circumstances, but as a treasured child of the Most High God, crowned with favor and destined for victory. I invite you to come before me in prayer, for prayer is the doorway to my presence. Bring your every sigh, your every question, your every tear. In those precious, quiet moments on your knees, you'll discover an intimacy with me that nothing in this world can match. And when you find yourself uncertain about which path to take, pause, quiet your thoughts, and feel my peace. I will guide you step by step, like a shepherd leading cherished sheep to green pastures. Do not be afraid to dream again. Do not be afraid to trust again. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. I specialize in turning broken pieces into beautiful masterpieces. Surrender your plans to me, and we will map out your future together. If you fall, I will lift you. If you become discouraged, I will reassure you. If your heart feels shattered, I will mend it back together with threads of my unconditional love. Your circumstances may not shift overnight, but my presence will sustain you every single day. Walk in confidence, knowing that I do not change my mind about you. My affection for you does not waver with the passage of time. You are mine, my cherished creation, whom I have called by name. I will never abandon you or leave you searching for comfort in the dark. Let these words sink into your spirit. You are forgiven. You are chosen. You are dearly loved. You are strong because my power rests on you. Cling to these truths and watch as rivers of hope spring forth in your life, washing away bitterness and defeat. By trusting in me, you gain the courage to resist the forces that try to pull you back into despair. By believing my promises, you will find the authority to speak life over your circumstances. I want your days ahead to be glorious, filled with purpose, direction, and deep, abiding peace. Not only this day, but tomorrow, the weeks to come, and every season of your life. Involve me in your plans, your struggles, your questions, and your ambitions. Together, we will craft a journey far greater than anything you could imagine alone. My heart delights in seeing you flourish, in guiding you toward the dreams I planted in your soul. My precious child, I see how hard you have been trying, pushing yourself beyond your limits, burdening your heart and mind with worries and regrets. I want you to pause and breathe in my peace. You do not need to earn my love through perfection or unblemished performance. You are already my beloved, chosen and cherished before you took your first breath. I'm not hovering over you, waiting to punish you for your mistakes or failures. Instead, I long to heal your heart and grant you rest from all that weighs on your soul. I want you to remember that nothing can separate you from my love, for my grace is sufficient to cover every shortfall and every error of your past. My dear one, I shed my blood so that you could be free. I offered up my life, then rose again, that you might experience the fullness of my blessings and the joy of eternal life. Allow this truth to anchor you, especially when storms rage in your heart. Every day I invite you to come and hear my voice, a voice that whispers comfort, assurance, and promise. There will be mornings when anxiety tries to creep in, but remember, I am near. If you fix your gaze upon me, you will discover a sense of calm you never knew was possible. Let your heart awaken each day with renewed faith, refusing to let fear dictate your steps. Child, place your trust in me. Allow yourself to believe that I am with you and for you, that I delight in your prayers and in your simplest acts of faith. Right now, I ask you to release your need to control every detail of your life. Cast your cares upon me. If you must see the doctor today and dread the outcomes of the tests, know that I hold your future in my hands. I have the final say, and my will is to bring you healing, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. My power to work miracles has not diminished. I am still the same God who made the blind see, the lame walk, and the dead rise. Put your confidence in me, for I am your greatest ally, your ever-present help in times of trouble. To you, whose cupboard seems bare and who wonders how to feed your children, do not lose hope. Instead, open your heart to my promise. I prepare a table before you, even in the midst of those who doubt your faith. I will be the provider for you and your household. Place your trust in me and watch how I can transform little into much. I've done this before, multiplying loaves and fish to feed the multitudes, and I delight in showing my power on behalf of those who believe in me. You will see how I open unexpected doors, sending help your way in ways you never imagined. Your family will not be forsaken, and you will give thanks when you witness my faithfulness. Rise up today and step forward without fear. I am touching your life with my favor. You will not be dependent on human strength or solutions alone, because I, the Lord your God, am standing beside you. I will make a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. To you who are drowning under debts and obligations, hold on to my promise. Your trials are not permanent. Soon you will receive news that will completely shift your circumstances. Hope is not lost. Even when you feel surrounded, I whisper, look to me. I am fighting your battles and preparing your victory. If you are searching for a good job, keep seeking, knocking on doors, and trusting that I will guide your steps. My angels are camped around you, and they are ready to shine light upon the path you should take. You may venture into unfamiliar territory, discover new skills, and end up doing work more meaningful than you ever planned. Through your perseverance and faith, I will expand your horizons. My grace will be evident as you pay off debts and still have enough left to bless those less fortunate than you. I am the God of abundance and compassion, and I promise you will not be left stranded. You see, my beloved child, I am always working behind the scenes on your behalf. Even in the quiet moments when you think I am distant, I am orchestrating every detail for your good. When anxieties arise, quiet your mind, close your eyes, and remember who I am. I parted the Red Sea, brought manna in the desert, and rained down favor on my people when they trusted me. I have not changed. My power has not faded. I want you to experience my peace, a peace that flows like a gentle river, soothing every doubt and fear in its path. Surrender your heart to me anew this day. Let go of resentment over past failures and accept my forgiveness. Speak these words of life. I am forgiven, and I am free. Allow them to echo within your soul until you truly believe them. My child, I desire to heal not only your physical wounds, but also the deep emotional scars you carry. Some of them might date back to childhood, others may be fresh. Bring every hurt, every worry, every uncertain thought to my feet. In my presence you will find love that never withers, grace that never ends, and hope that stands firm through any trial. As you walk through this day, keep your heart open to the sound of my voice. Look for the gentle nudges, the small miracles that remind you I am there. A kind word from a stranger, an unexpected opportunity, a moment of perfect timing. None of these are coincidences. They are manifestations of my loving hand guiding you. When discouragement tries to settle in, rise above it by declaring my promises. God is for me, and no weapon formed against me can prosper. He is my refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And remember, you were never meant to shoulder life's burdens alone. I have placed people around you, friends, family, and caring souls, to help carry your load and lift you up. Do not isolate yourself in fear or shame. Reach out, share your story, and let others see my work unfolding in your life. By testifying of my grace, you also strengthen their faith. You become a living witness of my goodness, proving that no situation is beyond my power to transform. Each new morning offers a fresh opportunity to draw near to me. I want you to begin your day wrapped in my promises and end it resting in my faithfulness. Embrace this invitation. Come boldly before me with every need, no matter how large or small. Together, we will craft a life of victory where your testimony shines as a beacon of hope to others in need. There is so much I have planned for you, beyond the ordinary. You are not a random creation. You are my masterpiece, formed with purpose and beauty. My precious child, open your eyes to see the community I have placed all around you. There are so many people nearby whom I have prepared to bless your life, to bring you friendship, guidance, and opportunities you never expected. My hand is touching their hearts, stirring them to help you in the very moments when you need it most. When you come across these people, maybe at work, in your neighborhood, or through unexpected circumstances, remember to carry yourself with genuine humility and a cheerful spirit. Even when your heart feels heavy with sorrow or anxiety, your warm smile can reach into someone else's lonely place, brightening their day and reminding them they too are not alone. I have equipped you with unique gifts and abilities that sometimes remain hidden until adversity shines a light on them. This is the moment for you to let those gifts bloom, revealing the grace and strength I have poured into you. Your resilience and faith can stir hope in others, and in turn, they will offer you kindness and support. Never underestimate how a single act of compassion, a simple greeting, a helping hand, or a friendly word can alter someone's path and bring them closer to my love. Often you can bring comfort with a gentle smile to a person who feels unseen and forgotten. Do not hold back from sharing that light within you. My beloved child, I promise you, today will mark a turn in your journey. Continue to cling to my words, trusting that I, the Lord, your shepherd, will guide you and supply your every need. Keep your ears attentive to my voice, for I will speak to your heart in subtle ways, through moments of unexpected kindness, sudden clarity, or a tranquil sense of my presence. You will find yourself rejoicing in the blessings that begin to unfold, the ones you have long prayed for, and the surprises you did not see coming. If you believe in my power and my promises, boldly say, Amen, and claim the peace and victory I have destined for you. Rise up in faith, for this new dawn brings fresh mercies and opportunities. Take each step forward knowing that I hold your future in my hands. Remind yourself constantly, I am your shepherd, your provider and protector, and nothing you need shall be withheld from you. Everything you have been lacking, financial provision, emotional healing, deeper relationships, or renewed purpose, will find its way to you in my perfect timing. In the silence of your heart, surrender your worries and plans to me, recognizing that you are covered by my unfailing love. I will spread my wings over you, sheltering you in my steadfast peace, regardless of the storms raging around you. Take hold of my eternal truths. The promises I have made to you from the beginning will surely come to pass, for I am God, and I do not lie. I do not change or forget. My word never returns void. I will walk with you through the valley and over the highest mountains. I will be with you in times of celebration and in moments of sorrow. Even when circumstances appear dire, when a situation seems beyond human repair, I beckon you to trust me with all your heart. I am the Waymaker, turning impossibilities into testimonies of my power. Invite me into every goal, every aspiration. No matter how big or small, I will steer you on the path that I have lovingly designed just for you. Look back for a moment at the days when your heart felt heaviest, when sin, shame, or condemnation weighed you down, and you feared you had strayed beyond my reach. Even in those darkest moments, I never abandoned you. Others might have turned away, questioned your worth, judged your failures, or whispered that your future was hopeless. But I stood firm by your side, wrapping you in grace. When destructive voices came against you, trying to curse your destiny, sow doubt, or break your spirit, I remained your shield, lifting you out of the pit of despair. In my compassion, I carried you when you could not walk and quieted the voices of hatred that sought to devour your hope. Do not forget these truths, my child. The same God who rescued you before will do so again and again. I have not changed, and my power to restore has not weakened. So do not let uncertainty consume your thoughts or cause your faith to tremble. Lift your eyes and proclaim with conviction, I will trust you, Lord, no matter what I face. Recognize that my love endures through betrayals, disappointments, and setbacks. Stand confidently, knowing that no weapon formed against you shall prevail, for I have ordained you to triumph in all your ways. Today, I invite you to celebrate in advance. Rejoice before the blessings even arrive, because you believe I keep my word. Walk with the assurance that even in your darkest hour, when the night seems endless, I am there, lighting a path of hope. Let gratitude be the song of your soul as you watch my mercies unfold in unexpected and miraculous ways. And when you sense my presence, maybe as a gentle whisper or a sudden peace in your heart, simply pause and say, "Thank you, Lord. I believe you are with me." I long for you to experience life abundantly, not weighed down by worry, but anchored in faith and joy. In every difficulty, whether you face rejection, financial strain, or inner battles of self-doubt, remember who I am. The God who parts seas, who calms storms, who breathes new life into dry bones. The God who knows your name and cherishes you as his own. And know, my dear child, that your story isn't defined by your past or by the people who walked away from you. It is shaped by my love and by the purpose I have woven into your soul. I see you right where you are, trembling under the weight of your worries, longing for peace in the midst of this trial. Understand this deeply. I love you with an everlasting love. When I ask you to surrender this day to me, I am gently reminding you that you are never alone. I hold your future, your dreams, and your cares in my capable hands. Even now, as you read these words, I am opening new doors that you cannot yet see. Storms may loom, but they will pass. Waves may crash, but you will not be swept away. My power is infinitely greater than any tempest that threatens you. When I say, "Do not faint," I am speaking life into your soul. I am infusing you with my strength, my clarity, and my unwavering devotion. I do not want you to give up just before the breakthrough, just before the dawn conquers the night. Even if you feel weary, you can rest under my wings, secure, protected, shielded from the enemy's arrows. Let me be your refuge. When your spirit feels drained, open your heart and receive my hope, which overflows with the promise of renewal. Think of how I have worked in your life before. Recall those smaller victories that seemed impossible until I moved in a miraculous way. My child, listen closely to my voice. You are not here by chance, nor were you created without purpose. I shaped your life with intention, breathed my own breath into your being, and crafted you with unique talents that the world needs. You carry within you the capacity to bring healing, comfort, and joy to those around you, like a bright lantern guiding others through the dark. Even when you question whether you have anything left to offer, remember that I have poured boundless potential into you. In the same way I multiplied the loaves and fishes, I will multiply the gifts inside you so that you can bless many. I know there are days you feel unworthy, or moments when you wonder if you've strayed too far from my love. Hear my heart. I chose you before you breathed your first breath. I knew every struggle, every doubt, every moment of weakness you would face, yet I still handpicked you. I yearn for you to be successful, respected, overflowing with blessings, and wrapped in my joy. It is not only for your sake, but also for the sake of others who will see your life and realize that I am the God who redeems, restores, and breathes new life into what was once dead. Today, I want you to step out in faith, to hold your head high, even if tears threaten to spill. If people underestimate you or speak words of failure over your life, remember that I speak a different word, my word of promise, power, and hope. Use the gifts I have placed within you, your capacity to love, to forgive, to help, to encourage, to shine my light in places that so desperately need warmth and compassion. As you do, your faith will rise to new levels. You will see doors open that have long been locked. You will see relationships mended that you once thought beyond repair. You will see the cold hearts of others thaw under the relentless warmth of my love shining through you. Rest assured, I will speak to you in many ways, in quiet whispers during prayer, through the scriptures you read, or through gentle nudges in your spirit. Sometimes I will place people in your path who offer the very words you need at that moment. So do not fear that you'll walk in darkness. I am your light, your guide, your source of strength when your legs can barely stand. Draw near to me, especially in those moments when sadness or disappointment tries to overshadow your faith. Lift your gaze to the heavens. You do not need to hide your tears from me. I have counted every one of them and caught them in my hand. I know precisely what has broken your heart, and I will cradle you with tenderness. Please understand, I do not wish for you to live in perpetual pain or feel constantly overwhelmed. Yet through the hardest trials, I have often spoken the clearest into your life. Everything you have walked through, every struggle, every valley, has shaped your heart with deeper compassion. It has honed your character so that you can empathize with those who suffer in similar ways. I have cried with you in your despair, and I have held you when you felt as though all hope was gone. Even when you felt like your prayers bounced off silent skies, I was there, listening attentively. Look around you. Have people belittled you or made you feel as though you have no value? Have you ever felt suffocated by the words spoken over you? Words of failure, judgment, or cursing? My child, my word carries more authority than any negativity hurled in your direction. I say you have incredible worth. I say you are priceless. I say that the most precious sacrifice in all of history, my own blood, was given with you in mind. And through that act, the chains of condemnation have been shattered. The darkest shame, the heaviest guilt, none of them can claim you anymore. I have washed away your regrets, not merely covering them, but removing them entirely, so that you no longer have to suffer under their weight. Do not let the voices of doubt or ridicule define who you are. Let my voice be the loudest in your mind, resonating with life and redemption. I want you to rise each day with renewed hope, believing that I am orchestrating a grand design for your life. Nothing is too difficult for me. Broken dreams can be revived. Shattered relationships can be mended. Impossible obstacles can be overcome by my mighty hand. Child, I have raised the dead, parted seas, and multiplied what seemed like nothing. If you trust me, I can turn your nothing into everything you need. So surrender yourself to me wholly. Unload your burdens, your fears, and your dreams at my feet. Let me weave them into a testimony of victory. I will give you the courage to stand firm when trials come. I will give you the stamina to press on when weariness threatens your spirit. I will fill you with such grace that even in the face of adversity, your heart will sing songs of confidence and faith. And remember, as I pour my love into you, allow it to overflow into the people around you. A gentle word or a loving gesture can soften hearts that are hardened by life's battles. Reflect the compassion I have shown you. Offer forgiveness as freely as you have received it. Extend mercy to those who least deserve it. In doing so, you mirror my character, a love that never fails, a kindness that heals, and a grace that saves. My precious child, I see the wounds that other people's words and actions have left on your heart. I know it hurts when you are judged or despised without reason, but trust me when I say that those who dismiss you commit a grave error, for they cannot see the greatness I have placed inside you. Right now, I invite you to let go of any bitterness, anger, or pain you carry. Hand all of it over to me, every grievance, every troubled thought, so I can fill you with a peace that surpasses understanding. You do not need to cling to the weight of past grievances, for I have already forgiven you, and I call you to forgive yourself and others. Even if you do not feel worthy or ready, remember that my mercy has no limit. Embrace that mercy and find rest in my love. Look around you, my child, and realize how blessed you are in ways both large and small. Every breath you take is a token of my faithfulness. Every new sunrise is a reminder that hope rises with the dawn. When you choose to praise me, you align your heart with the melody of heaven itself. Though you may feel discouraged, never underestimate the power of your worship. It is a key that unlocks the storehouses of divine provision, healing for your body, abundance for your life, solace for your soul. In the middle of your struggles, let your praise be a weapon, tearing down walls of doubt. Remember, there is no challenge so great that it can withstand a heart fully devoted to me. Draw near and let me shelter you in my peace. I wrap you in the mantle of my love, as a mother gently cradles her precious child. At times you have cried yourself to sleep, wondering if anyone truly understands. But I have seen every tear. I have counted them like precious pearls, and I treasure your honesty with me. No one, not your harshest critic, not your biggest adversary, can separate you from my gaze. You are forever under my watchful eyes, dearly cherished and wanted. When you feel the weight of the past pulling you backward, or the voices of uncertainty echoing around you, remember to look straight ahead, where I have placed the dreams you thought were impossible to reach. They are closer than you realize. I promised long ago that I would never abandon you. When I say, I am with you, I mean it every moment, during your greatest victories and in your darkest trials. Cast aside the lies of jealousy and negativity that try to cloud your vision. Those who envy your calling may try to break your spirit, but your value does not rest in their hands. It rests in mine. You have already chosen to trust me, and I honor that faith by pouring more blessing into your life than you could ever imagine. In my arms there is security that does not fade, no matter the battles you face. My peace is like an endless ocean, renewing your mind and calming your fears. Now is the time to tune out the voices that say you cannot succeed, that you will never be enough, or that your dreams are not valid. Those voices do not understand the magnitude of my love. They cannot grasp that I am the Almighty God who created the heavens and the earth with a single word. Everything is possible through me, so do not limit your faith based on human reasoning. If you feel your heart pounding with hope and excitement, that is my spirit within you, testifying to the wonders I can do. Child, bow your head in gratitude. Think about each moment I have rescued you from despair. Think about the many times I have shielded you from harm and provided for you when you had little. Consider the affection of friends or the warmth of a family member's embrace. Those are tokens of my goodness at work in your life. Give thanks for the love, forgiveness, guidance, and security you have already received. And know that I still have so much more to bestow upon you, new doors to open, new relationships to redeem, new dreams to birth. Do not doubt that I am knocking at the door of your heart, longing to make my home there. Open it wide, without hesitation. Let my presence fill every corner of your life, your ambitions, relationships, secrets, and even your fears. Speak my name in every season, in sunshine and in rain. Speak my promises out loud, so your ears can hear and your heart can absorb them fully. Each time you do, you anchor your soul to the truth that my promises stand firm, unaffected by the storms of life. I want you to recall my words each morning and carry them like a shield. My word is a lamp to your feet, guiding you day by day into the future I have prepared. Yes, child, you stand at the threshold of a fresh season, a season of tranquility, warmth, and abundant provision. All of heaven is open over you, and my favor rests upon you like gentle sunlight after a long night. Today I am removing the heaviness that has lingered over your spirit. I am restoring the broken places in your heart that you thought might never mend. Release your tears, for in my arms there is no need to hide your pain. I see you fully, I understand you deeply, and I love you beyond measure. Your sorrow does not offend me. Rather, it moves me to compassion. With each tear that falls, I am watering the seeds of a brighter tomorrow. I have witnessed how the world has tried to diminish your worth, telling you that your dreams are futile or unrealistic. Yet I am the God who breathes life into empty spaces, who calls what seems impossible into existence. Remember the stories you have read, of seas parted, giants toppled, and flames that did not consume. I am the same God, still ready to do the miraculous in your life. If you are willing to believe, I am ready to act. I am ready to lift you out of despair and crown you with dignity and purpose. Embrace the gifts I'm placing before you: grace to forgive, strength to stand, courage to dream. Offer these gifts to those around you too. Let your life be a reflection of my love. Allow kindness, patience, and integrity to flow from you. In that way, you become a living testimony of my goodness, a bright beacon in a world often overshadowed by cynicism and doubt. And as you pour love into others, you will be amazed at how love overflows back into your own life. My child, never forget, you are chosen, cherished, and covered by my mercy. Even if you stumble, my hands are right there, ready to catch you. The same hands that formed galaxies have gently carved out a destiny for you that leads to fullness and joy. You were created for something extraordinary. If you ever feel small or insignificant, remember that your life is part of my grand design, woven with divine purpose. Stand firm today, with a heart lifted in praise, and watch as I begin to shift circumstances around you. Expect solutions where you once saw only dead ends. Look for relationships to heal where bitterness once reigned. Anticipate blessings to flow where drought seemed endless. And through every triumph, let your lips declare my goodness so that many others may find hope as well. Yes, you will see how I transform your sadness into rejoicing. I will bestow upon you the blessings you have so desperately craved, and the ones you never knew you needed. As your dreams come into focus, you will realize they are just a glimpse of my limitless love and care for you. You are safe with me. You are precious in my sight. And all I have, all I am, stands ready to uphold you. My beloved child, pause for just a moment and lean into my presence. Before you continue on your journey, let your heart soak in these words. I am the one who loves you beyond measure, delighted by the goodness I see in you, your devotion to family, and the honor you give our relationship. I see how you take the gifts I've placed in your hands and use them wisely, always aiming to do what is right. Many people wander far from me, believing they can find contentment on their own. They do not see how urgent it is that their children, their loved ones, know me and walk in my ways. But you, my child, are different. You have invited my word into your home. You have recognized my rightful place in your heart. Because of your faithfulness, be assured that angels watch over your household day and night. Keep your eyes fixed on the most precious gift within your family, a bond forged in love and harmony. Let no bitterness or discord enter your home. In every task you undertake, in your profession, your daily chores, and your relationships, carry yourself with diligence and honesty. Refuse to let harsh words or criticism spring from your lips. In choosing compassion over judgment, you become a beacon of my love, reflecting my forgiveness in all you do. Just as the sun faithfully rises each morning, your emotions will find their proper place. you will awaken with courage, calmness, enthusiasm, joy, and peace. These blessings are not random. They are treasures from my throne, poured into the hearts of those who truly search for me. I am not hidden. I have never been far away. Even when others say they have tried and failed to find me, it is only because their eyes were clouded by doubt. The moment they let the veil drop, they see I have been standing before them, arms open wide. Feel my nearness right now. Sense my smile lighting up your life like rays of the morning sun. You have brought me joy and have given me no cause for complaint. Do not allow your gaze to linger on your human flaws, for your imperfections do not drive me away. Stand tall and confident, for I have placed a shield of favor around you. Should old accusations or past regrets try to resurface, know that envy often motivates those who would tear you down. You, however, remain firm, vibrant, alive, and blessed. There is still so much for you to accomplish. Your future overflows with opportunities to serve, to love, and to bring hope to many. Your household will radiate my goodness and become a testimony of faith that will encourage others across nations. Never lose sight of me, no matter what trials come. Whisper out loud, I accept my blessing, and watch how my peace settles into your heart. In this very moment, I am lifting the burden of fear and anxiety from your shoulders, replacing it with a gentle, steady joy. Know that I hear your prayers. In perfect timing, aligned with my will for you, I will pour out the gifts you are seeking. Trust my process, for I am moving mountains on your behalf, even those you cannot see. Certain people may no longer fit into the direction I am taking you, so do not be alarmed if I remove them from your life. I will replace them with new friends, individuals who honor your worth and rejoice in your victories. They will love you with genuine hearts, reflecting my unconditional affection for you. Let this assurance sink deep into your soul. I am rewriting your story for the better, painting fresh colors where there was once only gray. My transformation will surprise and astound you, revitalizing your spirit and renewing your sense of purpose. It may not happen overnight, but it will come, blossoming in my perfect timing like a long-awaited harvest. Remember, child, I am the same God who parted seas, guided lost wanderers through deserts, and brought new life from dust. There is nothing I cannot change, nothing I cannot restore. So lift your voice, let your praises rise, and place your faith in the one who holds your tomorrows. Believe wholeheartedly that I'm at work in ways you have yet to understand. The doors you thought were shut tight will open wide. The opportunities you never dared to dream of will appear. And through it all, my steadfast love will uphold you, carrying you when you feel weak, rejoicing with you when your heart is full. For you are my treasure, the apple of my eye, and I will never abandon the work of my hands. Yes, my child, I will do it, because nothing brings me more joy than seeing you walk in the fullness of life I designed just for you. My beloved, prepare your heart to embrace the wonders I am about to unveil in your life and in the lives of those you hold dear. You have taken my words seriously, reflecting your deep reverence for my voice. This delights me beyond measure. Continue lifting up in prayer everyone you treasure, those who walk closely with you and those who are distant. Each time you speak their names before my throne, a wave of my power moves on your behalf. You will notice your own heart changing, growing stronger and more resolute as you pursue the visions I have set before you. Receive the outpouring of my limitless love and allow it to overflow into every corner of your family's life. Keep your mind and spirit at peace today, choosing to heed no voice but mine. My child, do not be surprised when some individuals attempt to steer you off course or trap you in their own negativity. These distractions often come shrouded in concern or disguised as harmless companionship. Yet their aim is to wear you down and lure you back into old habits. This is why I urge you to walk in wisdom. Guard your heart, because there are those with ulterior motives who may endanger your well-being if you grant them too much access. Rest assured, I am your protector and defender, but I also honor your free will. If you fail to invite me into your choices, or if you neglect to place me first, you leave an opening for the adversary to claim blessings I've already placed in your hands. Seek me daily. Soak in my word with gratitude and expectation. I pour out my loving wisdom to guide you, protect you, and draw you nearer to my heart. Know that I hold your future safely in my hands, and I long for you to rest in my peace and the confident hope only I can provide. I see how you care for your family, particularly your children. I love them as I love you, and I have inscribed their names in my book, from their surnames and faces to their hidden dreams, battles, and uncertainties. Do not allow worry or fear to consume you. The choices they make are their own, and while you wish to steer them away from peril, some things are no longer in your power to control. Trust me enough to release what you cannot hold. Too many anxieties will deplete your strength and erode your peace. Instead, direct your energy and faith into prayer for them, knowing that when you speak their names in my presence, my comforting grace envelops them. Allow your children the freedom to make their own journeys. Just as doves take flight from the nest, they too must spread their wings. You fear their errors, and you sense they might have chosen the wrong path. Still, I urge you not to cling too tightly. Remember, as you earnestly pray, I will extend my protective mantle over them. Lift them up to me, and watch as I move in their hearts, bringing them wisdom, mercy, and direction. The time is right for you to release these burdens, letting faith rise in your soul. Take to heart my promise that though you may not always see how I work, I remain steady and unchanging in my watchful care. I'm speaking these words to assure you. I have heard your concerns, and my desire is for you to find rest in my will. When you place your family's welfare fully in my hands, you give me room to manifest my miracles. Prepare yourself, for I am about to transform your circumstances. Stay devoted to seeking my presence, renewing your heart each day with my truths. Listen for my voice above all else, for it is a lamp to your feet, illuminating the road you must walk. There is no obstacle too large, no crisis too severe that I cannot redeem, and there is no distance your children can wander that I am unwilling or unable to cross. I hold your future like a skilled artist, molding clay, shaping it patiently, guided by love and divine knowledge. Each day, each moment, is crafted with purpose. You have the gift of choice, so invite me to participate in your decisions. Let my counsel guide your relationships, your endeavors, and your dreams. Whenever doubt or fear creeps in, remember that I, the everlasting God, have pledged to uphold you. Let nothing, no past mistake, no anxious thought, steal the joy of what I am building in you. I am your strength and fortress. Draw near to me, surrender what you cannot control, and trust that I am orchestrating all things for good. Watch your family flourish under my tender care. Watch your prayers usher in breakthrough and healing in the areas you've almost given up on. I will protect and guide your loved ones in ways you cannot see. Have confidence that my presence is mightier than any darkness, my word more powerful than any lie. Be still and let my peace flood your heart, for no prayer is wasted and no tear goes unseen. Rejoice, for miracles are unfolding, miracles that will astonish you with their beauty and timing. Keep your eyes on me, inviting me into every chapter of your story. With every breath, declare your trust in my promises, and watch as the blessings I have stored up for you become visible. You will see doors open where once there were walls. You will see renewed faith blossom in unexpected places. And in every step, I will be beside you, holding your hand, lighting your way and rejoicing in your progress. My child, I see the heaviness in your heart when you try to bear burdens that were never meant for you to carry. You long to safeguard the paths your children walk, to open doors of opportunity or slam them shut if danger is near. But I ask you now, let go of what is beyond your control and place it into my hands. I know you worry about the well-being of your family. I understand how deeply you want to protect and guide them. Yet there is a line no child of yours can cross without facing consequences. And there is a dignity in your home that must always be upheld. If they wander into harmful choices, you cannot remain silent. But when it is time to confront them, remember that I am here to fill you with calmness, wisdom, and self-control, so you will speak truth without anger and offer correction without wounding. Remember that the words you speak possess great power. They can either pierce like thorns and leave scars, or they can serve as ointment, bringing healing to their hearts. In the same way, I do not condemn you for your past mistakes. Neither should you unleash harsh judgment on them. Instead, display the grace I have lavished upon you. I did not come to punish you or repay you for each wrong decision you made. I came to surround you with a love so great that it shattered the chains of your past. I offered you salvation, a fresh start. Now I challenge you to extend that same mercy to your children. Yes, they may stumble. Their missteps may bring tears to your eyes and sorrow to your heart. Yet, do not forget that my salvation extended to you in your own season of brokenness will also extend to them in my perfect timing. There is a moment predestined for each of them, a limit they will reach where they realize they need me. True repentance will blossom in their hearts, and they will find their way back like travelers returning home. When they do, I will place blessings in their hands, gifts that will enrich your household and usher in a renewed sense of joy. Your response will be to open the door wide, welcoming them with understanding, grace, and a willingness to try again. As you keep lifting them up in prayer, my peace will settle on you like a gentle breeze. Breathe deeply and feel the assurance that they are safe within my hands. Yes, your children are, and always have been, secure in my loving grasp. Put aside your fretting, for I am at work even when you do not see the evidence. I know it troubles you when you see them make choices that baffle you. Sometimes you may feel disrespected or hurt by their words and actions. But never forget, they are still yours, dear one, for I personally entrusted them to your care. In my infinite wisdom, I place their lives under your watch. You may not always agree with their decisions, but I ask you to love them as I have loved you, patiently, unconditionally, with eyes of compassion. As you do, rest assured that I am not standing idly by. I am consistently at work in their hearts, shaping their lives and guiding them on paths that will ultimately lead them closer to me. My hands are large enough to hold your entire family, including all their struggles, heartbreaks, and triumphs. You have come before me in prayer many times, pleading for their well-being, asking that I shield them from harm, praying for wisdom in how to guide them. I have heard each request, and I assure you none of your prayers have slipped unnoticed. Your tears are precious to me. Your concerns echo in my heart. However, I ask for your patience and for you to embrace my peace during the waiting. Everything will unfold in the fullness of my plan, for my timing is perfect. It's a timing that may differ from your own hopes or expectations, but it is one that is never late, never rushed. I also see the weight that worry places on your shoulders. The future may feel uncertain, and sometimes you question if you did enough to protect them from life's pitfalls. But I ask you to trust me. Release the burdens that drain your energy and stifle your joy, and exchange them for the peace I freely offer. Use that renewed strength to pray for them from a place of hope, not desperation. Lift their names to the heavens, and remember that I will keep them under the shadow of my wings. If I could redeem your past, I can redeem theirs too. If I transformed your life, I can certainly transform theirs. Allow them to explore who they are, even if that journey includes mistakes. Like doves set free, they must learn to stretch their wings. Perhaps their path is not what you imagined. Perhaps they make choices that cause you sorrow. Yet, even in these trying moments, do not lose sight of my faithfulness. I am the same God who pursued you, bringing you back into my fold when you strayed. And I will do it again for them, for my love endures far beyond human understanding. So hush your anxious thoughts. Let my peace calm the storms in your mind. Release your children to me anew every day, trusting that my grace can accomplish what your own efforts cannot. Keep the door of your heart open with forgiveness, for it will be the key that draws them back, dissolving shame and guilt in the warmth of welcome. Let them find in you a reflection of my goodness, someone who corrects when needed but always shows kindness, someone who stands firm in truth but continually offers love. My child, I see you. I hear your concerns. I know your longings. And I tell you now, rest in my promises. Let me lift your burdens and fill you with quiet confidence. There is no greater testimony to your children than a parent who stands firm in my peace, unwavering in faith, steadfast in prayer, and abounding in grace. Know that the love you have for them mirrors but a fraction of the immeasurable love I have for you and for them. So let the daily worries melt away, replaced by trust in my unfailing nature. Remember, as surely as I held you through your storms, I hold them as well. You will see their hearts turn and their footsteps realign with my purpose. And on that glorious day, you will open your arms and embrace them, celebrating the wonders I have worked in their lives. Continue to speak encouragement, extend patience, and offer a listening ear. I will use your steadfastness to show them who I am, a God who never forgets, never forsakes, and never stops calling his children home. My dear child, I see the anguish lingering in your heart whenever you look upon your children's struggles. You worry they might veer into danger, and you ache to shelter them from every possible harm. Yet I ask you to trust me fully, for I'm already moving in their lives, working gently and powerfully in ways unseen. Soon you will notice subtle shifts, small acts of kindness, a slight change of tone, a sparkle of newfound hope in their eyes. Do not underestimate these signs. Step by step, they will walk toward the bright future I have carved out for them since before they were born. Remember, forgiveness is the language of heaven. Just as I continue to pardon your shortcomings, I ask you to extend that same grace toward your children. Keep speaking to them with tenderness and consistency. Even when they test your patience, do not deny them your affection or your words of wisdom, just as I have never stopped speaking lovingly to you. No matter their mistakes, they are part of your heart. And I will give you the perseverance and empathy you need to wait out some of their choices, even when it feels impossible. Take courage in knowing that I have grand plans for each of them, plans that include peace, prosperity, blessing, and spiritual growth. What once was tension in your home, I will replace with tranquility. What once erupted in arguments, I will calm with a spirit of harmony. As you continue in prayer, expect my hand to bring lasting peace to your household. You will see them develop newfound wisdom and a sense of responsibility that delights your soul. I invite you, my beloved, to walk in faith, refusing to doubt even when the path seems dark. Come to me each morning. Let my word be your first nourishment of the day, even before anxiety has a chance to whisper in your ear. Just as sunlight dispels the night, My glory will chase away every shadow of fear you harbor. Seek me with renewed fervor. Let my truth fill your heart, chasing out sadness and making room for hope. Your worries for your children cannot stand against my enduring promises. I know you face serious problems, mountains that appear impossible to scale. It's true there are times when you don't know where to turn or what to say. That is why I remind you again, walk in faith. Cling to the knowledge that with me all things are possible. Storms might rage around you, but I am your shelter. When the enemy tries to convince you that I have abandoned you or that my love has faded, stand firm in the truth that my love is unshakable, everlasting, and unbreakable. Have I not carried you this far? Have I not protected you through every valley and wilderness? Yes, my beloved, I have never let you go. And so I say to you, continue walking forward step after step. Let me be your guide, your shield, your future, your very life. Believe you will receive miracles you cannot yet see. Faith is exactly that. Embracing what is unseen, trusting that my hand is at work even before the evidence appears. You may think your faith is small, but a mustard seed of trust in me can move the highest mountain. That is more than enough for the blessings I am preparing. Keep pressing on. Remember my promises, and let them echo in your heart. Lay down every sin, every chain that once held you captive, and place your whole life in my hands again. Yes, you believe in me. Yes, you will keep moving forward in faith. Your dreams are indeed beautiful, and your plans are immense, but my blessings stretch even further. Expect that I will bring you solutions greater than your imagination. Anticipate an outpouring of courage, clarity, and peace that defies logic. Such promises are for all who seek me diligently, those who admit their failings and yearn for my healing touch, who choose to walk uprightly and do good to others, who place me at the center of their decisions. I honor the hearts that sincerely bow before me, tired of the weight of their past, ready for me to transform their journey. So stand tall, my child. Lift your eyes above the confusion and fix your gaze on my steadfast love. This momentary struggle is not the end. Rest assured, the prayers you have uttered for your children have reached my throne and are written in my heart. The future I offer them overflows with hope and promise. As you lean on me, watch your family move from strife into unity, from anxiety into deep peace. Embrace my presence as the anchor of your home. Even in your darkest nights, I am the light guiding you onward. And when you feel exhausted, remember, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Yes, walk in faith. Let your heart awaken each morning with expectancy. I have not abandoned you, nor will I forsake you. The seeds of hope you sow in prayer will burst forth in ways you've never imagined. Keep believing, keep listening, and you will know my voice. Keep praying and you will see my mighty hand at work. Keep striving to do good, and you will witness my favor overshadow you. Be at peace, my beloved, for everything I have spoken I will accomplish. Trust in my timing, and you will see that I am faithful to the very end. Amen.